Okay, welcome back to Lo's Library, where we get to talk about what I'm reading in my library. That could be webtoons, manga, books in general. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a webtoon, and it is called Bad Thinking Diary. So let's get into it. Okay, so the story takes place in college or university, and it centers around these two best friends that have been friends since high school. And there's Emcee, our main character, and then Yuna. And then of course, you know, Emcee gives, like, you know how they say there are boys with like airplane, hold on, you know how there are like people will say that some boys give off like golden retriever energy or stuff like that. That's what she gives me, but like in girl form. And then it's like this really popular model-esque looking friend who smokes her cigarettes and stuff, but they're best friends. They've been best friends since high school. Basically, Emcee is going to school with her, and one night she starts having dirty dreams, and we're like, oh, because that's what it kind of starts out with. I'm like, okay girl, but they happen to be dirty dreams with Yuna, her best friend. And Emcee just wants to chalk it up to like, oh, maybe it's because I'm lonely and I need a boyfriend and this and that. So Menji's goofy ass decides to say the next day at school, hey Yuna, I've been having these dirty dreams, and guess who they're with? You. And then Yuna freezes up and she's like, okay. And then Menji's just like, isn't that silly? Ha 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 ha. So remember that. So we cut to like the classroom, and then people are asking her, since I guess they're upperclassmen now, hey, come out to this mixer, please make sure to bring Yuna and Hiera, I think that's her name. So we're gonna cut to this character, Hiera. She is so pretty, but let me tell you, messy as F. So they want her to come so they can come, because I guess they're like a trio of friends. So she's like, okay, I get it. So she's there, she's kind of like pissed off that she's like, they're all mingling with each other, I just want a boyfriend, I want somebody to talk to. And then this underclassman next to her, they're trying to force him to drink and everything, but I guess she saves his butt by chugging for him. And everybody's like, chug 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 chug, is it Sunday for the upperclassmen or something like that? And they're cheering her on. And then Yuna gets irritated because she's kind of like protective, and she's like, you shouldn't be drinking that much, you shouldn't be doing all this. But then Menji's like, oh, I finally got attention, people are paying attention to me, and you want me to stop having fun? And then everybody's like, yeah, let her have fun. So she's like, I'm pissed off, I'm going to have a smoke. And then Emcee ends up getting thanked by the underclassmen that she helped drinking, and he's like, oh, thank you so much for helping me, would you like to go get some ice cream with me, this, that, and the third. And she's like, yeah, because she's all drunk and everything. But then Yuna catches her inebriated walking with the guy, and she like automatically gets into like defensive mode. She's like, where are you two going? And he's like, to get some ice cream. And she's like, no you're not, give me the girl. And she yanks her like gently, and then Emcee gets upset, drunk, because she's like, I just wanted ice cream, get out of my face, I'm going home. And then so Yuna's following her. And of course, so over the next couple of days, like, Yuna starts acting weird. This couple days revolves around Emcee and that boy hanging out, because surprise, that boy likes her and she has a crush. Yuna feeling upset, and you want to know, like, is it because she feels weird about that dream and everything and now she feels awkward, or is she secretly harboring feelings for Emcee? And then you got Hiera, who's being sus and masterminding things behind the line. So basically, I want to say this book is like, if you don't like love triangles, you're not gonna like a love pentagon, because we got this person and this person and this person and this person. It's a love pentagon because they introduce another girl in there too. I'll show you her right here. Let me figure out her name, hold on. I guess her name is Emcee, and then she kind of becomes like Hiera's like little lapdog slash sub slash, because if you see the scenes with Hiera, she is like that girl, but she's so evil. It's always the pink hair characters, right? So basically, if you don't like love pentagons and he said she said a bunch of drama, don't read it. But if you like to be messy, read it. I will say that one thing that drew me to it off the bat when I was looking at it, because I was just gonna skim through it, was the art. I've never read, I know there's BLs, but what would you call this? A GL or Yuri or stuff like I had never read those, like, or I've seen some, but I just haven't like delved into them. But for the most part, I would say that it's an okay book. It's kind of irritating me because, like, when you see progression in the book, it's like they keep taking like 3 or 4 steps backwards, and it's like, because they won't communicate with each other correctly, or they'll, like, instead of like talking to each other, they'll listen to like someone else outside, and then they won't address the issues with each other, so they're already coming to each other with like preconceived answers and notions and stuff they made up in their head. And I just want to say the art style is really pretty. I feel like I would read more of these. And basically, I think I just gave you like the little summary-ish on chapter 1. There's some pretty good multiple chapters right now, so I would get to reading them, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not as annoyed as like when I was reading Jinx. I don't want to punch anybody. Keira, she's on my list. She's on my shit list. You're gonna get what's coming to you and what you deserve, but you are so pretty. It's always the pretty ones. It's always the hot ones. They're villains. And I'm gonna need them to readdress that because she's a villain. But I would give it a read. I would give it like, I would say 7 out of 10. Because I feel like there's kind of like moments where it's like, ooh, I feel like it's kind of moments right now where it's kind of like just lagging, dead, lagging, whatever. But that's it. Bad Thinking Diary. It's in my library. It's still going. You should read it. Till next time. Bye.